That's the way my neck talking. Right. I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Hey. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back. I do this for the family. I might just slow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bra, where your poster pop it.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here. Choose the mic. Squeeze, double. 5-2's the winning.
Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run with Howard. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running with Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Don't go. Hey, watch the slant.
This is Corey Clement, the 3rd-year back from Wisconsin. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three.
Now Howard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go.
Now Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Don't go. Leading. Let's go. Check. Come on.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, count. 47. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, it's 9-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check 50. Check 50. Here we go, 47. No. Check that. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Switch. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 53 is the mic.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 52. Here we go. Go. Get out there. Get up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Dak Prescott last year against Philly. Boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise. 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
You better bring it. 25, check 20. Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go, 47. Zoom, zoom. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 26.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop us.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
On first and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Let's go! First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. You can't block me. That's it. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun on third. That one complete to Elliott. A solid stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
We're going to 53.
Oh, you got deep?
Mike 52. Hey. Here I come.
Check nine.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. 47. 52. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Watch out. Echo. Check. 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A little too much. Extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On second down, it's Howard. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
65.
They go with Howard again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here I come.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, empty. They force Tokyo.
Play action. Now wins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
from the gun on third down. Wentz. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46.
Then we're going to 52.
Check 52's the mic. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Go. Hey, Mike, it looks small. 52. All right, T, let's take. All right, T.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'm coming. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Check 4.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Wide. Don't get nervous. Hey, kill.
Alert 3. Watch safety Chris. Come on. Safety's gripping. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
26.
Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Gun. 26.
Prescott. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
27. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Kill.
You. Kill. Check. Switch. Kill.
26.
Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 84 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 46.
6.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check.
Here we go. 47.
Check.
Here we go. 47.
Go.
26.
Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Get out there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
47.
You better be ready. Short. 51's Mike.
Mike 26.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's enough.
46.
First down. First
Here
and
we go.
10.
46.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I got you.
Boss.
53.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
47.
Back two to Mike. Mike, back two.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Check.
To throw is Wentz. Fighting to stay upright. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
You ready? You ready? Jam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Flush to his right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.